Alrighty, so what else are we doing while we're in the sewers? Because it ain't even midnight yet. I've already accomplished my goal and the night remains young. Bleh. Do I do this or do the lasso? I don't know. Like, I'm not done yet around here. I don't know if I should be checking this thing, really. Let's see. My mask on? It is. Oh my god, my contraband level. I do have more strength. Can I also use that on this big door? I don't remember what the situation was with this big door, actually. This door is way too big to open. Unless I used the wrong method before? If so, maybe try a different approach. Try to pull it open. Okay. Yarr. Still no luck. I'd rather not waste my energy out for nothing. My stamina! So pushing and pulling apparently does nothing. And that's still closed. There are so many ladders that go down into the stuff that I can't deal with. So I think it's time to spend my stamina moving the entire bridge yet again to regain access to this other half of the facility where I continue to loot things and whatnot, but also in the long term I need access to the underside of the guards break room again. Because one of my long-term goals I'm working on is being able to break into that place. Don't know what I'm gonna get from that, but we're working on it. Seems like a worthwhile thing to work on, at least. Is that actually wider than the other thing that I just crossed? I don't even know. I feel like there's an engineering solution where I could fix this with some hammer and nails. Oh, that throws me off. Oh, that does fuck with my sense of space down here. This hallway goes to that grate. Like, you see my point of confusion, right? I don't go up a ladder. I go in a hallway and suddenly I'm there, and I'm like, what? Okay, so I remember that direction existing, so I thought there was more to do, but until I can deal with the water level or something, there's not necessarily a lot more to do. So I need to finish dealing with the power situation. I need to finish stripping the shelves during coffee break. But while I'm here, I can finish taking whatever I couldn't fit in my inventory last time. Unless I did already. Did I already? I do a second trip that already got everything? These doors don't work. Power doesn't work. It says push it, pull it. So when I click on it, I always go on that. Okay, I can do it this side too. No, not that side. No? I thought maybe I can climb up into this vent. Nothing else looks like it'd be usable either. Nah, I just wasted some time. Not much though, so who cares? I'm used to being able to push these kinds of things around to be able to access something. Maybe, actually, if I push it a little further, pull it. Bop it. There's a 3D element. This rusty iron shell overhead is connected to the drain pipe of the water purifier. If the consultation room is above here, it must be the drainage channel for a drain somewhere in the consultation room. Maybe I can find out where the upstairs drain is on my next trip to the infirmary. I can't just try now? Or is the idea that I can throw stuff in the drain and it'll come out here and then I can grab it at night? Huh. I don't know what to do with that. I've never gone to the infirmary. I had the mandatory check-in at the beginning of the game, and I've ignored that entire part of the game since then, which might be a huge oversight, or it might just be a playstyle thing that hasn't been relevant. It's hard to say. It could very well be... See, I thought this ladder was the one that went into the grate, but I guess not. Where's this one go again? In here, right. Yeah. I believe I already opened everything here. I don't know if I left anything because my inventory is full. Nope. Nope. So we're actually pretty done with the sewers then. Like, I can come into the... Let's go to the second floor. I can go back... I can get to the guard room once I gain access to... moving that shelf. I'm gonna grab the rope for now and try to lasso it over here. I'm getting a little worried. Because while I am making progress at the main story towards getting the mayor in trouble, I'm actually not totally sure how much progress I'm making at escaping. Let's see here. I don't really know the hotkeys off the top of my head, so I pretty much just press I all the time whenever I want to open any of this menu, and then I tab between them if you ever wonder why I'm always in the wrong menu. Yeah, climb the main building's water tower is my only jailbreak objective. Even the game says that, which is a little alarming, and I have not even looked at this for ages, so that's my bad too. But I have, it's my resource, my energy can only go so far. See, there's the guard tower again. I'm just perpetually unclear. There's apparently no space in front of it. I'm perpetually unclear on what the rules are for this guard tower. Oh my god. I'm not even wearing gloves in my... I guess it is a strength check, yeah. Where are my gloves? I've gotta wear my non-stick gloves. Oh, and I'm not wearing non-stick gloves right now because the non-stick gloves... Well, they do give me a bonus. I need them for the... No, I don't. Caught up with that fact in real time. I don't need any of the stuff that I've gathered recently for that, for the way of getting the fingerprints, because I just broke in, which is not what I expected to be even... What? That's frying my brain. Man, I have actually wasted so many resources. It's a good thing that I've made a character that's so good at getting way too many resources unfairly, basically. Because I'm wasting a lot of resources on dead ends. Although I would say that I'm probably being pretty prudent about it. Put these leather shoes away for now. I would say that I'm being fairly prudent. Which is that I'm pursuing multiple avenues at once in a very costly way, which that part sucks. Although if the resources left over, I can often try to sell them again in some way, or use them for something else. But if I put all my eggs in one basket, I get into some scary territory just because we're coming in on like the last 10 days of the story, and it just definitely feels like I could just run out of time. When you come around to things like, oh yeah, you have to convince the priest to do a very specific ritual, but who knows how long it'll take to get him to do that. And also, he only comes in like 3 days a week or something. You're like, what? What do I do with that? That stuff scares me. On the other hand, the game's only 21 days long maximum, right? So like 10 days left is still like half the game. So in the scope of that, it's a long time, but in the scope of how quickly logistics can build up and get in your and confound your progress, it doesn't feel like that long of a time. Alright, so this isn't that costly to do, and I have a very high chance of getting it on my first try. Time to show what I can do. What worries me is what do we do about the rope? You've tightened the rope and fixed the hoist spindle. Now it's zip line time. What? I hope the rope will hold. Yeah. I did not realize that that's what I was doing. That's crazy. Phew, that was a smooth landing. But if I want to get back up the same way, I'll have to do a long way to climb. I'm not sure I can do it. Let's take a look around. Maybe we can find an easier way back. Yeah, I hope that there's an... Yeah, it's probably that. I figured there has to be an easier way back. I'll leave it here for now. I need to find a way down. Okay. I guess they're worried that I might waste my stamina. Another hoist? I think I found a shortcut down. Can I use this in the future? To get up and down? That should do it. The blue tarp on the side of the frame is just enough to block the guard's view. And if they do catch sight of me, they'll probably just think that the rope has slipped. So, now to go to the zipline secured to the chimney and put everything back how it was. Okay. You've removed the lasso from the chimney, returned to the roof of this tool shed, and put the rope back how it was. Now no one will suspect a thing. Okay. That works. I guess I gotta run all the way back around for that rope now. I was wondering how this was gonna work in the long term otherwise, because, like, isn't that rope super incriminating if I just leave it up there? Like, someone's gonna find that and be like, what the fuck's going on over here? And it was potentially gonna suck to lasso it every day. So it's good to know I don't have to do it every single day. I kind of thought that was where this was going. This might give me a scarab. No one's had access to this one. Damn it. It's so dark in there. Give me all of the contents. A beer! How long has that been there? There's no more space in my inventory for lumber. Base attack floor +5, +4. So I can climb up here. These guard towers have to be a danger at some point, right? I could have sworn that the game implied, even via a literal tutorial, I think, maybe, that I can drug the guards, especially the ones that are in the guard tower or something. Because the tutorial is actually pretty exhaustive in this game, except for certain mini-games. But they really do, like, run you through every possible mechanic for a lot of stuff. Well, this is an end point. What am I hoping to do in a water tower? Whoa, the wind is so strong up here. The wind is strong? Wait. You're not gonna try to fucking fly there, are you? Looks in the distance. This should be the highest point in the prison. I sure wish I could turn into a bird. Oh my god. Then I could just ride the wind and soar straight over the walls. But sadly, I'm just a fox. But what if I became a flying fox? A real animal, but it's not a fox. Still, just standing here and feeling the evening breeze on my face is so relaxing. Maybe this is the feeling of freedom. Enjoy the breeze? An inspiration effect? Am I hoping to inspire myself? I'll just stay here for a while. Just standing here for half an hour? Nope, I used up all my effects. Why did I do that? Was that just a source of mind, maybe? Look into the distance. Focus your thoughts. It's no good. Despite standing here, there are too many distractions in my head. Maybe I need to learn a way to empty my thoughts before I can focus my thoughts. Or empty my mind before I can focus my thoughts. What do I do with that? Maybe I need to find a way to empty my mind? Is there a Zen guy I should be schmoozing with? Is there a Zen book? It's gone. Every jailbreak quest is gone. Cross the river. Climb the water tower. Open the sewer. Open my toilet. There's no more jailbreak quests. Okay, relationships, talent, hidden backdoor, ruination. Like, there has to be some kind of Zen thing? Or am I supposed to act? Am I supposed to ask about it? By empty my mind, does that mean my mind meter? That's scary. Power of chaos. When fighting, you will roll once your health goes down to 0. If you don't roll a 4, you won't be defeated, and you heal by an amount equal to your intelligence. Can be only triggered once per fight. Huh. Chaotic effect. Plan B has a Plan B plus if you can get in with Caesar. So multiple rerolls available on challenges, but each one costs a focus point. If the challenge is successful, the focus points spent on extra rerolls will be returned. That's insane. That's extremely powerful. I don't know how likely you are to actually reach that rep with him, admittedly. The hypnosis character doesn't seem to have an empty my mind ability. I don't know if anyone really has a empty your mind ability. Slow and steady? Kinda. Extrasensory perception, remote stealing. I don't know if there's anything applicable here. Oh, there's a lot more characters in here now. We've got Rona. Oh, Miranda was a Tasmanian devil, not a bear. The monkey, Adam. Pilar, the sheep. Wolf, Angelo. There's a lot of characters in here all of a sudden. Even young Ben. As the top male angel at Fallen Angels, Adam's rippling muscles, spectacular dancing, and seductive attire have captured the hearts of many a discerning customer, including Miranda. But Reed's unexpected arrival made Adam feel threatened. The Red Panda's adorable appearance and unintentional flirting almost ended up costing Adam a whole night's worth of tips. And it's just recapping what happened. So I'm a little scared. Where I'm just like, what am I trying to do? I guess my immediate goal right now is I probably want to go back into the room where I got these shoes, the work shoes. Let's see. They didn't even let me try this door. Or maybe I tried it last time. I can't use these shovels, I'm not a knight. There's a reference. Just a fairly reasonable chance to double check if I left anything behind last time. Guess not. What do I do? I put all that work into getting that freaking ramen packet. I lost multiple other resources to make space for it. That's all kind of lame. Alright, well, I've been to the chapel. I've checked every dead end I have right now. I suppose I might as well just reinstall this rope and then go to sleep and then keep trying to pursue loose ends. I'll want to call Reed as soon as I can with the new information I have. And then I want to finish clearing the shelf. Let's swap my gear back to normal. It's slightly complicated by the fact that I have to actually switch out what I'm currently wearing and holding. What normally goes there? My watch, right. But not that watch. It's still the wrong watch. Shit. Woe, woe is me, my inventory be truly obnoxiously full. I gotta get someone this beer. Just to give myself space. There's my normal watch. This is a chaotic full inventory. I should hold on to I don't think I need alcohol, so I should sell. I should trade this with somebody, and I'll give the cigarettes to Tiger Guy. I want to keep the soda because I might need it to do the breaking point so I can reach a specific threshold of agility at some point, just like I did with strength today. We haven't quite hit the scenario yet. Especially since I think that other quest might require like 10 agility, the bonding thing, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever reaching that. I don't even know if I want your ability that badly. I was just trying to bond with everybody in this gang to make the threshold happen faster. I will always sleep a little longer, mainly because I just haven't really come up with more worthwhile things to do in this room. Because even when I sleep a little longer, I still have time to poop. $71. Investment Guru gave me $71 just now. Did I get $71 and 71 intelligence experience? That's a weird coincidence. Time to do a poopy. Abilities, intelligence. So back up to 213. You can try to crack electronic codes. I should probably buy that one, yeah. I don't know when we'll need it, but our job is to escape a prison, so it's possible. I have so far been able to circumnavigate all the electronic codes I've dealt with, and that's probably on the table because it's such a specific skill to get from one specific source, but it's there. God, I have so much charisma experience to spend if I can just find another skill to buy it with it. Yeah, otherwise, I think we're just looking for, blah, 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 blah. What was my thought process? I should do a double check of all the books to see if any of them can help you clear your mind. Hey, the head count's starting. Get in line. 1, 2, 3, 47. I hear someone's trying to snitch on me to the warden. Let me just remind you that the warden only works during the day. I can be with you 24 hours a day. I'm sure you understand. Now, on to today's announcement. A few days ago, after lunch with a psychologist, the warden made a decision. Starting today, our prison will implement a prison buddy program to help rehabilitate inmates. Simply put, you can see me to exchange good conduct credits for a tank of goldfish. Oh. I thought we were going to be using the buddy system among inmates. Can I eat the fish? I'll take a mermaid. That sounds stupid. Fish? I'm not that bored. I'm realizing I can do a better job at recognizing who's talking each time and make the voices more consistent. I think it's the badger, right? The back of his head is white, I guess? Yeah. The honey badger. I don't get the point of this. All I know is whatever causes trouble with the fishbowl, whoever causes trouble with the fishbowl is in for a world of hurt. The fishbowl? I could keep goldfish myself. The tank could also be used for other things. I don't know what that means. But I'm gonna find out apparently. John Gossip. Arrange a visit for me. I want to see her within the next 10 days. That's all I ask. You owe me, Jim. I don't think you want to owe me more. Damn. Alright, what do I spend good boy credits on? Keep goldfish in your cell to reduce the weak mind threshold by 10. Don't think I particularly understand what... okay. No, yeah, this thing. The weak mind status effect happens when you get down to like 30 mind, which I've never done before, I think. And this makes it so that it goes all the way down to 20 mind, so even more forgivingness of a mechanic that itself is just... I'm fine. I'm so capable of mind in this particular playthrough. I'm good. In fact, I'm trying to remember, like, what were the consequences I had? I'm like I picked the reporter type that's like too dainty with like picking from trash, so I lose some mind when I pick out of trash. I think I barely do anyway. I don't think the war reporter that has nightmares was somebody else, I think. That was one of the other archetypes. Yeah, I've been pretty on top of things. I think this one gave me a charisma bonus too. I'll probably buy it just because it's there, and I'm not really that close to using up my computer hours yet. And just doing my job every day gives me more points. And he says it could be used for something else. I don't know what he means by that. But I'm curious to find out, obviously. How are we doing on Intel today? 5 out of 10. Oh, there we go. Come back, let me talk to you. Come back, let me talk to you. No, cigarette. It's fine, I need to call Reed. Uh, 64580. 64580. 64580. Yep. So I should be able to tell Selena or something, even if he doesn't pick up. Reed's Law Firm, your reliable litigation specialist. Reed is currently out of the office. If you're calling about a civil case, please provide a brief description. If you're calling about a criminal case, please call back later. Hi, Selena, it's me, Thomas. Thomas! Reed isn't back yet, but I'll tell him that you called. Thanks, Selena. Don't mention it, it's the least I can do to help. Hope all goes well for you in there. Bye. Bye, Selena. I just wasted $10. Alright, right. I have to confront Anderson. I guess it doesn't count until I do that. Oh god, that could be days, because he doesn't always work. I want to be doing something productive every single day. I'm starting to worry that I might be running out of things to do. There's a rumor going around that we're working with the guards. Surely you don't believe that shit. Of course not. The Bigfoot gang couldn't break the prison code. Gangs are gangs. Guards are guards. We stay the hell away from each other. Like the horns on my head. Right, I hear that. The rumor is true. What? I made some deals with Bruce. But Jumbo, he's the captain of the guards. How can we look those sharp-toothed and black-claw assholes in the eye from now on? That's enough, Bill. The only reason I'm working with Bruce is because he has something I really need. Yeah, what's that? He knows where Glenn is. Glenn? Ain't that the guy that ratted on you? Bill, prison has a code. Gangs have a code. And I have my code. Oops. My code is, I will have my revenge. Oh. Okay. Let's try to get a few of these items out of my inventory. You like alcohol. Trade. He does have the premium liquor. I should probably try to buy his own premium liquor off of him and then sell it back to, and then trade it back to him for intel or for reputation, because that's how this stupid game works. Instead of giving him the beer, which is probably a less valuable thing to give him in a given day. 94. John almost likes me. Oh, thanks. Still got the beer. And the premium cigarette. I don't have my calculator on me. Ooh. Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, my violation threshold's pretty high, so I'm not in trouble right now, but my inventory's pretty violated right now. Yeah, sure, let's give the beer to Tony. Wow, that's a hot commodity. Because we want to get, his rep's pretty good. It just makes you lose meters more slowly. Meters that I'm doing just fine at keeping track of at this point, but sure. Look under the bed? My quick dry glue that I don't need. My heart. Let's see, get that calculator back out. Hide the screwdriver. Hide that quick dry glue. Organize my nonsense inventory. And I will max out my reputation with John out of spite, basically. 60% discount. That was not enough. Do I just buy it for full price? There, 99. Okay. I'm like, it has to go over, right? I always see you by yourself. Don't you have any friends here? Don't need any. You're clearly a formidable guy, but you live like a hermit. I guess your story is not a simple one, is it? It's none of your business. He looks fierce, but he doesn't seem that bad. Maybe I'll try making friends with him. Persuade him to talk to him about himself. Wow, he's impressed by prestige, apparently. I have almost every possible bonus here for a bonus of 13. I'm gonna charm our way into his brain. You won't give up, will you? Don't be disappointed. My story's boring. Prompted by your constant questions, he finally tells some of his story. It's like he and I are two completely different worlds. From two completely different worlds. A loner with a few words, with a personality that makes him extremely unapproachable. He also has a reputation as a terrifying fighter, to the extent that even the three gangs do not dare mess with him. His only hobby is smoking alone during recreation. A lone wolf like him almost certainly has an interesting past, but it remains a mystery to most. John is an orphan who grew up in a small, war-torn country. As a youth, Like other boys his age, he joined the army to make a living. The hardships of war made him strong, professional, and cold-blooded. Although he won all the battles as a soldier, the corruption of the president's army made them lose the war. Later, under the alias Stripe, great alias, no one will ever tell who it was, he became a professional mercenary and traveled to many countries. He made a lot of money, but also killed many innocent people, and the constant gunfire and bloodshed turned his heart as cold as ice. That was until one day when he met Deer. John was on a routine assassination mission. He had already dispatched the warlord who was his target, as well as over a dozen of his bodyguards. However, just as he was about to report back to his employer, he heard crying coming from the closet. He opened it to discover a baby deer, no more than a few weeks old, whom he assumed was the warlord's daughter. Upon hearing of the infant, his employer immediately ordered John to eliminate her as well, promising him double the pay. However, his usual merciless heart hesitated. He looked down at the child that he had orphaned, and had flashbacks to his own miserable childhood. He disobeyed the order and fled to his country with the fawn, whom he unimaginatively named Deer, where they lived in anonymity. The past has a way of catching up with bad guys like John. After 3 years on the run, Deer was found to be suffering from a rare blood disease that would kill her if left untreated. Yet it was just when John was at his most desperate, government agents tracked him down. They wanted to make a deal with him, an almost suicidal wet work mission in exchange for the deer's long-term treatment. Oof. I think Deer is dead. Because Ray noticed that the spots are different in the photos, and now John's like, I want to talk to her within 10 days. Make it happen. I think he did this mission and got sent to jail for it, and they were supposed to treat Deer and save her life, but she died, and they're taking photos of a body double, basically, to show that she's alive, and he's really going to be pissed about that. The mission got John shot 5 times, but he miraculously survived. The government could not just let him go, but as long as he stays in prison and serves his sentence, it will hold up its end of the deal. Deer is 9 years old now. Her adoptive family loves her very much, and she has been completely free of the disease for years. The government sends John a few pictures of her every year. For him, that is enough. She's dead, isn't she? Does Deer still remember you? It doesn't matter. And then I get Tiger Combo, which I'll never use. When fighting the extra damage your crit hit deals halves, but you can immediately deal 1 more attack after the crit hit. So a crit does less damage, but you get to do a follow-up attack, which is almost certainly much stronger. Extremely expensive thing. Just like how Caesar is the only 4-point one I know in the intelligence thing. I don't have it yet. I don't know why I'm looking for it. I feel like each one probably has a 4-point skill, and there's like one person each that represents each of these factions functionally. Don't know if that's true. Could be wrong. I haven't befriended any of the other leaders, but I imagine that there's like elite skills. Like there's like one 4.1 in each one. That just like makes sense intuitively. The fact that I have 17 intelligence points is so fucking comical, and I still have use for more. Like that's all I'm finding. It's partly because I'm not necessarily following up on the places where some of the other points might come from. Oopsie. This fucking calculator combined with my charisma skill is comically powerful. Like, I was like, this will probably pay for itself, right? I never would have anticipated how much it's paying for itself. I feel comfortable with 58% chance. I don't want to actively spend all my focus points that I might have use for elsewhere. You have a gift. Hi, it's premium liquor. You love that, right? A fine tipple indeed. Literally just bought that from him and then I sell it right back to him. God, I have so little time to do this. I should probably haggle for his regular liquor. Because the act of buying it from him increases my rep with him, but also I can then trade that with somebody else. But yeah, to some extent, I'm like, what can I buy from him to increase my rep more? And it's not much. Particularly, I'm worried about the item economy in this game, and I'm never sure how it works. So I'm like, if I buy the premium liquor for him, he might not have it anymore. And I might not be able to buy it from him to sell it to him, to give it back to him again. And losing that, I might really lose my ability to get his rep up. But otherwise, buying the liquor again right now would give me reputation. But like, there was that, like this guy sent me on a quest to get all the quick dry glue, and then I look around, there's no quick dry glue. So I'm like, did I lose access to all of the quick dry glue in the entire base? That's upsetting. Yeah, I don't care that much about the surgeon skill. You liked the other stuff. If you like to roll up, then you'll probably like liquor. It's like the good shit. A gift? If I sold this, I'd probably get about... I'm annoyed that I didn't give me that much with him. Last is for reading books, but I have constant inventory space problems as a result. I think I gotta just cave and buy this inventory expansion that I haven't bought yet. I have the money for it right now. Not time for my second week of essentials yet. Unfortunately, I can't haggle with this guy, which is unfortunate because he apparently likes men. So I have a bonus with him, but I don't know if that bonus actually is applicable mechanically at any point in the game. It feels like that bonus might actually only it feels like him liking men is just a lore thing. I don't know what that is. Is that gaydar? That's not. Well, I'm not gay. My character's not gay. Is it? Do they have an affect when they talk? Hang the storage basket. I hope the hooks are secure enough. I'm going to be using it for a lot more than just socks and underwear. So does it? Yep, it just sticks out over here, and then I can get a second one for 4 more. Huh. Keep this premium cigarette for tomorrow. I did already get his rep up though, so I don't know if I want to give him another premium cigarette actually. So I'm not in a big hurry to get his second tier of stuff. Go waffle out, put it back in so I can hide this bar. Pick you out, put it back in so I can hide this hammer. Look at all that space. Dear Lord. Alright, well, by the end of today I'll have even more money, so I can probably then buy the second expansion bin, and then I'll just have a comically large inventory, which I will then just fill again. This is just the inevitability. I think I might be flush with resources in a way similar to my Harrowspecs playthrough of Pathologic 1. And that's just going to be a thing that's happening now. Is there anything good I'd want from you? I could take these mint roll-ups for only like $10 and then use those to continue to get rep with people. Yeah, do I have the... Yeah, so I'll give people cigarettes and roll-ups. I only got one roll-up. Oops. I'm in a weird space where it's like more resource friendly to get these really cheaply haggled resources from him. And that's more effective than that's apparently more effective than... Should I just get the beer back too? Losing my mind a little bit. For only $8. 80% discount? Can I do it? Not like that. That's unfortunate. I'm brain hurted. But like, because crafting costs so much stamina, and I gotta be careful, the the act of bargaining with people also costs stamina. Whoops. I need to be working on other stuff. But yeah, given the time and stamina cost, it often feels more time and cost effective to haggle for these things with this effect I have right now than it is to craft the stuff. Because I have the crafting materials, it's just the game is like, yeah, that'll take an hour, and I'm like, ugh, no!